coming up on my 10-year anniversary. And let me know where you guys are from in the world. I'm here in Italy and it is 20 to 10 in the morning. 20 to 10 in the morning. Yeah, I know. In different places of the world, it's still the middle of the night. And of course, way over in Australia, they are way ahead of us with the time. So thank you everyone for being here. Today we're going to talk also to uh, my TikTok channel. I'm going to turn that on right now. Let's turn on TikTok here. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hi, Clone. Hi, Mind Blow. Hi, Push. Hi, Max. Hi, King. Hi, Kale. Hi, Rihanna. Hi, Zoe. Guys, it's so good to see you guys here. Thanks for coming in and thank you for caring about the animals and the planet we all share. So, today we're going to be talking about you and how you were born vegan. You never wanted to hurt animals. I know you didn't ever want to hurt them. So yeah, all you have to do is just go back to your roots and be vegan again, just the way you were born, because your mother's milk was meant for you. Mother's milk, your mom's milk was meant for you because it's not stolen. But when you're drinking the milk from a cow, that's stolen and her baby's killed. The baby boys are killed in the dairy industry. They're taken away, they're kidnapped and killed because humans want to steal the milk, and that's kind of mean. I think if you guys all think about it, it's pretty mean to kidnap a baby and kill the baby and then go underneath the mom and steal the milk. I mean, the mother is missing her baby so much and she's so sad and she's stuck, tied up. It's absolutely horrible. And they do this year after year to these mother cows. So we're not okay with it. So, my question here is, why are vegans mentally tougher than you? Are we? Why is it that I can decide to be vegan for 10 years, no eggs, no meat, no milk, no cheese, no fish, nothing? How is it that I can do it and you guys can't? Well, the truth is that you can. Of course you can. You just have to set your mind to it. And how do you do that? Well, you think about the victims. If you were the victim, you wouldn't want anybody to steal from you. So, veganism is essentially not stealing from someone. You just don't steal. Not their feathers, not their fur, not their bodies, not their lives. Hi, Barrett. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Hey, Peter. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Xander, for sharing the live. I really appreciate you. Where am I? Where are you from? Oh, I'm Canadian. I'm born in Canada, I'm Canadian, but I do live in Italy half the time and half the time in Canada. All right, what does Love Vegan Iris wrote? Hurting animals is bad, be vegan instead. Yes, beautiful, beautiful one, Iris. Thank you so much over here on TikTok also for the decoration. Iris, I'm going to pin your comment on YouTube and you guys over here on TikTok. So, okay, so Thunderstruck sent an otter with fish. Okay. Thanks for the decoration, guys. All right, so just a reminder, if you want to come in and speak to me, you can. That's totally fine. You can come on TikTok. My channel on TikTok is called Music by That Vegan Teacher. Now, I let people in to talk to me, but remember that the purpose of this is not to have a debate. It's not okay to be racist towards animals. We know that. We're not debating it. We know it's the right thing to do to be vegan, to strive to be as vegan as possible. We know for a fact, according to science, that it is healthy as long as you're not just eating chips and drinking Coke or beer all day. Okay, you got to have a wide variety of veggies, fruits, nuts, all the different seeds, lentils, chickpeas, tofu, cauliflower, all of it. Just have a wide variety of foods. You'll be very healthy. Okay, it's also great for your microbiome and it helps reduce your chances of getting certain kinds of cancer. So when you're vegan, everybody wins and nobody loses. So it's not up for debate about whether you should be vegan. We all know you should be. It's also best for the planet. Oh, guys, I don't want any rodeo hats on my head, okay, guys, on TikTok? It's fine you want to interact with me, but you can put the flowers on, but I want nothing to do with the rodeo industry. That is just a cycle of misery. The rodeo industry abuses horses, cows, and also children because parents bring their children to watch the animals being abused, and that desensitizes them, and that is not good for anyone. Okay, if we start to lose our sensitivity, we lose our compassion and our empathy in society, and that's not good. Thank you everyone for coming. Hey, thanks for posting the letter L, which stands for love of the live stream, and lentils and lettuce. All right, now I got the pink. Now this is clearly just a decoration, guys. The pink one, right? We can't take that seriously. That's more like a costume, right? Is that a fun thing? Yeah, I'm all right with that. Okay, let's go over here. We got EZC who wants to come in. Remember that you have to be over 18. Thank you for the chicken on my shoulder. Thank you for the chicken on my head. Thank you, whoever put that.
Hello, hello.
Hi, welcome to the live stream. Do you eat
I don't
do you do you eat dogs?
No, that's nasty.
Why?
Because they're pets.
What if they weren't pets? What if they were, hold on, what if they weren't a pet? What if they were a stray dog lost and abandoned? Then
Dog penis. No, shut up.
then would it be
I'm
okay?
so sorry. Don't
Yeah,
listen.
no,
Don't listen.
no, the rule is you have to be by yourself in the room. You know that. You have to be alone in the room, okay? Do not come onto the live stream with somebody over your shoulder, okay? You might be a nice guy, but you really screwed up on the rule there, okay? You have to be over 18. You have to be alone in the room. The door has to be closed. If you come on the live right away, run to the bathroom and lock the door if you need to, whatever it takes. All right. So I'm asking you if you eat dogs and you said it's nasty. And I'm going to tell you right now, here's the situation. The reason that you don't eat dogs is because of habit, because of tradition, because of culture. Because in other places in the world, if you were born in different places in Asia, some places do eat dogs. And you would be eating dogs right now because you would have been brainwashed into thinking that's okay. In the same way that you eat pigs now, you've been brainwashed into thinking that's okay. It's not okay to hurt anyone who hasn't done anything wrong. Now, of course, if a dog is attacking you, you're allowed to kick. You're allowed to do whatever it takes to save yourself. Okay, if a mosquito is attacking me, I'm allowed to swat the mosquito. If Dracula's coming at me, I'm allowed to strangle Dracula. Whatever, okay? Dracula doesn't exist, guys. Neither does the Tooth Fairy. Neither does Santa. None of these exist. Unicorns don't exist. Mermaids don't exist. And there is no sky daddy up there watching you and protecting you. None of these things exist. So the point of this classroom here is to talk about logic, science, and things that make sense. Okay, we're not going to get into silliness. Now, my question here is, why are vegans mentally tougher than you? So why do you think that is? What is it about us? Why can we just say, I'm not eating that donut, even though it looks delicious, because I know it has eggs in it or milk? Why are we able to do that and you can't? That's my question. I'd like to know. All right, let's see what we have here. Brooke is somebody who wants to come in next. Guys, thank you for keeping on tapping, guys, on the screen. Keep on tapping. Tap on my necklace 100 times, everyone. Tap on my necklace. You could do it. Look at the number there, 3.9 thousand. And look, it just went to 4. Keep going. All right, we got Brooke trying to come in. And over here, you guys on my YouTube channel, if you want to communicate with me, the best thing you can do is put a super chat in. That's going to freeze on the screen. Now, if it's yellow, it's going to freeze. But the other ones, they don't. Actually, the turquoise one does for a short time. So I'll be able to read it. If you have an important message you've been dying to tell me, that's the time to do it. Put it in a super chat. Thank you, everyone who's spamming the beautiful letter T in the purple box. T is for tofu. Thanks for spamming that, guys. Put as many T for tofu decorations as you want. Hey, thanks for everybody else who's here. We got Chris, Krys. Chris? Chris. That's an interesting way to spell your name. Chris, thank you for sharing the live. Jack, thank you for the 20 roses. And Brooke, I don't want a rodeo hat on my head. Okay, I don't want that. Don't do that again. That's just mean. I don't want anything to do with hurting animals. So why would you do that? Okay, I want you to go to your therapist. When you ask your therapist, why are you trying to be mean on purpose? It's a really interesting question, isn't it? Why are you trying to be mean on purpose? If I say I don't want the rodeo hat, why would you do it? Right, is it because you're jealous of me? I don't know what it is. All right, we have a turquoise super chat here from Canada. Thank you for the $6.99 donation. And somebody named Troy is Troy2733 wrote the following comment. You listening, guys, on TikTok? Here's what they wrote on YouTube. Eating animals is weird as fuck. That sounds about right to me. I agree. It's weird to eat animals. It is weird to eat dogs. It's weird to eat lambs. It's just weird. Why would we want to put death and suffering and torture and blood inside. All right, that's an okay hat, guys. I'm all right with that. Thank you for the little baseball hat. Troy, I'm pressing a heart on your comment and a thumbs up. Thanks so much. Very much. Really appreciate you, Troy. Keep doing all the good work, spreading the love of for animals and the end of exploitation of them. All right, no rodeo hats, guys. Please don't do that. All right, let me see who's all here. Okay. So far we have 30 new followers. Thank you, guys. I'm just going to read your names out loud and then we'll get to the next person who wants to come in. Somebody says, "I love you. Can I join?" Yeah. You can join, but it just works that whatever gift you put at the top, like whoever puts the most decorations, I guess, goes to the top of the list. That's how it works. Let's see, we have JP Fisher. Thank you for following the live. Malak says, "Can I talk to you?" Yes. Traffic Cone just joined. Hey, Yelena. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Jonathan, for subscribing. Thank you for following me, Mia. Thank you, Adam, for acknowledging that you should be eating fruits and vegetables. Good. Yeah, there's no reason to exploit animals or use them in any way. Hi. Okay, came and left. I guess I looked scary. Hi, thank you for the big heart there. Thank you for the big pink heart. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, guys. All right, let's try somebody else. Next person. Okay, this person has the letter T. You know, the purple square with the T in it. So T for tofu. Good. Looking forward to speaking to this person.
Can you hear me?
I can. Welcome to class. Are you ready to read a card?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so today we are doing the question starting again with number one. We've been through 300 and now we're going back to number one. Questions about starting. Please read the whole thing.
I'm trying to be vegan, but everyone keeps asking me a million questions about vitamins and protein and the environment, and I feel overwhelmed. What should I say? Stay calm and simply say, I'm not a dietitian or a doctor or an earth scientist. I'm just someone who is on the path to learn how to do the least harm to animals.
Okay, so what animals do you see here on the card?
A cow and a chicken.
Yeah, so do you think that we should be protecting animals or hurting them?
I do think we should protect animals, but meat is also good for your body.
You don't need it, so that excuse doesn't work. Hey, Jasmine, thank you for the $1.99. And the person wrote, "Jesus is dead." You're right, Jasmine. Jesus is dead. You're right. Jesus is
I
dead
just have a few
because
questions.
his own father made sure that he died. God created Jesus and then thought it would be a good idea to help murder him. It's pretty messed up. Yeah. All right. So I've just told you a fact that you never need to eat animals. Okay, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, 100,000 nutrition professionals reviewed all the research. So now that you know that, I never want you again to say that you need to eat meat. Okay?
Oh wait, wait.
Did you hear what I said? So
Yeah.
either you believe that I'm telling you the truth. If you don't believe what I'm saying to you, there's no point in me talking to you. Okay? So I'm telling you, it's a fact. There's a bodybuilder right now named Nimai Delgado. He was born and never ate meat his whole life, and he's really strong. Now he became, I think, vegan about 10 years ago or something like that, maybe 12, right? But for the last 12 years, he's never eaten any eggs, cheese, no milk, no meat, right? So that is just one anecdotal example. But the literature says, the science says, you never need to eat animal products ever again. All right. So now that you know the
Okay.
truth, tell me, do you believe me or not?
Okay, I do.
You do believe me? Okay.
Yeah.
So in
Wait,
the future, one second. So in the future, I want you to be vegan because there's no reason for you not to be vegan.
Okay. So can I like run a hypothetical maybe?
Okay, sure.
So like what happens like if you were to like eat some French fries and they were cooked in beef tallow but you didn't know, what would you do?
I would forgive myself because accidents happen and I didn't do it on purpose. You know, if I accidentally step on a cat's foot, I'm not going to, of course, I'm going to feel bad, but it's not my fault if the cat just ran around me. Do you know what I mean? It's all about intention and making the decision to not exploit animals. So I'm not stealing from them on purpose. I'm not stealing their eggs. I'm purposely not stealing their wings if they're a chicken, their lives, their freedom. Do you understand? So veganism is not a diet, it's a justice movement. He's not vegan. That's like him saying he's not racist, but he's mean to black people. How does that make any sense in your head? Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to have to let you go, okay? Because you just gave a ridiculous example. A ridiculous example. Did you understand what I said to you afterwards? You just said that your uncle is vegan, and then you pointed out how he's not vegan. Vegan is a justice movement. It means you don't exploit animals. You never eat their body parts. You never buy their body parts. You never ask somebody to kill on your behalf. You never go to McDonald's and eat a burger asking McDonald's, hey, can you kill for me? I'll be back next week. You see how that works? It's called supply and demand. Okay. Thanks for trying to run a hypothetical on me, but you afterwards just right away showed that you don't understand logic. So think about that for a second. All right. All right. Let's go to the next person. Though, I appreciate that you read the card. I know you're trying to be polite. Okay, but just, you can come back another time, okay? Guys, we're up to 26.8 likes. Let's keep tapping on the screen. Whenever somebody comes in and you can sincerely see that they're trying their best, okay? If they're really trying their best, you tap on the screen, all right? Because one day it's going to be you reading, and we're going to see how high you get. All right. Thank you to YUR for the roses. Thank you, Jess, for the roses. I like your name, Jess, because it's an actual name. I know what to call you, Jess. It's good. So you guys, if you have names that are real names, that helps me to get to know you. Let's see what we have over here on my YouTube channel. Okay, we have a super chat here. Jasmine is no, Jasmine, I think I already read that one. All right, let's see. Did I? I don't know if you're I don't know why you're writing that Jesus is Lord. Lord of what? Lord of cruelty? Lord of abuse? Jesus? What do you mean? What did Jesus do? Look, I think if he actually existed and was the nicest guy ever, he would of course be vegan, right? I don't really have anything against Jesus actually. It's more just his dad. And that guy was a psycho. But here's the thing, if Jesus really had the power to put his hands on someone's head and to heal them, right? If that was me, I'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm going to go around and heal everyone." I would be just going every day and healing like as many people as I could. But Jesus was kind of like, I'll just heal this person if I feel like it, heal that person if I feel like it. Not saying he was a bad guy. I haven't quite made up my mind about Jesus yet, but mostly I think he was probably a good guy. But my question today is, why are vegans mentally tougher than you? Why is it that we can control ourselves and just avoid putting animal products in our mouth? We'll get the vegan burger instead. We will get the vegan sausage instead. We'll go to the freezer section and get the vegan nuggets instead. Why is it that we can do that? And you guys, like, your hands like shaking, like, oh my God, I'm gonna try to get the vegan. Oh no, I can't. Like, what? Don't be silly, guys. You go to the grocery store, okay? Your arm is going. I want you to picture this right now. You're about to pick up the milk in the store, all right? And you're like, wait, I don't have to pay for cow's milk. Okay, and you take your own hand and you slap it away, and then you get the soy milk or the oat milk. Okay, you have two hands. Be in charge of yourself. Okay, Jasmine, I'm not sure what it is that you're doing, keeping on spamming the same thing, but why don't you write a different sentence, okay, that I can talk to you about? Write a sentence referring to what I'm saying today, okay? Or give me proof why you think Jesus is Lord. Or if you think that Jesus is Lord, what does that have to do with what we're talking about today? Okay, you have more power than Jesus right now. All right, thank you, Samuel. Thank you so much for the beautiful heart. Ah, thank you for the beautiful heart. Thank you, guys. Who did that? Okay, Brooke is continuing with the roses. It's awesome. And you guys are keeping on tapping. We're up to a 40 point. What is it, guys? Can you see it? Keep on tapping. Got nothing else to do. Might as well just tap. All right, let's get the next person in here. Oh, it is Brooke that wants to come in and say hi. All right.
Go on mute.
Sorry, Brooke, I heard you
Can you
say.
hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Brooke, how's it going?
Good.
Okay, I'm Miss Katie. I'm 61. I've been vegan almost 10 years. I'm in Italy right now. It's 10 in the morning. Where are you in the world and what time is it?
I'm in California. It's 1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. Okay, so it's the middle of the night still for you. For me, it's
Yeah.
okay. For me, it's Wednesday and the sun is up. It's beautiful and sunny. We got the market taking place here in Italy. All the vendors, the streets are closed. They're putting out all their vegetables, their fruits, and the dead animals as well. That part's sad. But anyway, you ready to read?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, oopsie. All right, wait a second. Oh my goodness, the cards are all falling. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Okay, we got this one. So we're doing question two, questions about starting out to become vegan. All right, here you go.
Do I read the top and the bottom?
Read the whole thing. By the time you asked me that question, you could have just read it.
My parents are worried about my health. What do I do? What should I say to make them feel better? Tell
Wait,
them that science shows us.
where does it say what do I do? Where
I
does
said, what should I do?
Oh, okay. What do I? Okay, I thought I heard do. Okay, what should? It doesn't say what should I do anyway. It says what should I say to them? Okay, let's start over. All right. My parents.
Are worried about my health. What should I say to make them feel better?
What should I say
Tell them
what should I say to them? Did you notice those two words? You just skipped over them
to them
to make
to
them.
make them feel better.
Okay, now I'm not doing this to be mean, okay? I just find it really fascinating and I hope you do too. We all make little mistakes like that. We just jump over random words. So when we're reading to ourselves in our head, it's a good chance we're misunderstanding a lot. That's why I find it interesting to read out loud, right? And you should be curious about why you do that. And next time you do read something quietly to yourself, really ask yourself, did I read that properly? Because on the live stream, I was just randomly skipping over words and adding words where they weren't. And that goes for everyone, okay? I'm not trying to pick on you. All right, so question two. My parents are worried about my health. What should I say to them to make them feel better?
Tell them that science shows us that being vegan is healthy for everyone and that all the information is out there on the internet and that you're determined to stay healthy without hurting the animals.
Yeah, that's really great. What animals do you see here?
Um, a sheep and a chicken.
Yeah. So if you were in a field right now and there was a sheep and a chicken and you saw them just kind of hanging out happily, a little, let's say it was a lamb, and it was Easter time, and and a man was going to come with a big knife and was going to kill them. Do you think you would just sit there and watch it happen, or do you think you would be like, no, 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 don't do that, don't do that? What would you do?
I'd say stop.
Okay, and why would you say stop?
Because I don't like animals being killed right in front of me.
Oh, but it's okay if he went and took them away and killed them, then it would be okay.
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm just asking.
Um, well, like,
Would it? No,
kinda.
it's a really simple question. You said you don't want the animals to be killed in front of you, but that's not really a good
Yeah.
answer, is it? The point should be, I don't want any animals killed, period. Because you implied that if you took them behind a wall and then he stabbed them in the neck and killed them, then it would be fine because you didn't have to see it. Okay, do you
Yeah,
understand
but
what
just because one person is vegan doesn't mean that they're
did you
gonna stop killing the animals.
did you hear what I said? We're not talking about that. You're going off on already on another thing. Okay, so do you understand what you
Radically.
said? Do you understand what you did that was wrong? What you just said? Okay, I'm just clarifying. You said,
It
once
wasn't
again,
wrong.
I've said it multiple times. I just want to make sure I understand. You said you would tell the farmer, the bad person, if you were in a field with this little lamb and this little chicken, and the guy was coming with a big knife and he was about to grab them and stab them to death or cut their heads off, you would say stop. You acknowledge that you know it's hurting them. Okay, that was show.
Unless if he's not doing it in front of me.
But if he's doing it somewhere else, would it be okay?
Yeah,
Why is it okay for them to do it somewhere else and not in front of you?
because I think blood is disgusting and I don't want to see it in front of me.
Okay, why is blood disgusting? So it's not that you have any empathy for the animals. So basically, what you think is a crime can take place as long as it's not in front of you, it's okay. So if your best friend was being raped in front of you, that would be awful. But if it was behind a wall, that would be okay with you. Do you see how fucked up your logic is? Do you see how messed up it is what you just said? You just wouldn't want to see blood and guts of your best friend in front of you, but as long as it was done behind a wall, that's okay. These are innocent animals, no different than our friends. They feel pain. They want to live. They did nothing wrong. I mean, I don't know what is wrong with you. I hope that my example gives you a click today because it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. And I hope that my example of you imagining your friend being assaulted, hurt, will get you somehow. Probably you'll say, well, that's different because I know her. But what difference should that make? Suffering is suffering. Torture is torture. Cruelty is cruelty, whether it's behind a wall or not. And see, you're the problem. You're the reason that billions of animals are suffering right now because the slaughterhouses have no windows in them and nobody can see what's going on. They should all be in the middle of the city with glass walls so everybody could see these animals suffering. And then maybe everyone would start screaming and say, stop it! Stop hurting the animals! Leave them alone. But with people like you on the planet, I don't know. Hopefully, your heart would wake up and you would get enraged seeing these innocent animals being harmed in front of you. And you will also be enraged now knowing that 80 billion animals are suffering on factory farms right now. They don't see the sky, they never see the sun. They're in prisons for crimes they've never committed. Thank you, Samuel, for this decoration. Thank you, Samuel, for seeing my heart and seeing the animal's heart. Thank you for understanding why I'm here, Samuel. All right, you guys over here on my YouTube channel. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, we have all kinds of you guys who are writing all these beautiful things. Okay, let's see. We have Sophia says she's talking on a YouTube channel instead of protesting. Sophia, Sophia, listen to me, Sophia. What are you trying to imply? Me talking to, in total, over 1,000 people here right now. Picture 1,000 people watching me in the street. You think that that would be legitimate protesting if I was in the street. But because I'm doing it online, it's not protesting? Like, what are you trying to say, Sophia? Think logically. This is much more effective, much more efficient. I could stand out there with one of those megaphones and I could scream in the street, but how many people are going to hear me? Don't you get it? Social media is the best way for us to reach out. Sure, we can do protests in the street or demonstrations or education, but they should all be filmed and put on social media. Everybody who is part of Anonymous for the Voiceless, for example, should immediately take their phone and film themselves 15 seconds before each time that the protest starts or the demonstration. And they should say, hey, here I am, name the city, tell everyone to come out. But they don't do that. That's a problem. But hopefully they'll get better over time. All right, thank you very much for being here, you guys. All right, question 3 about starting. Let's get somebody new in. Oh, hold on, guys. I want to say thank you first of all. But what we just got 127 of you guys who just subscribed. Thank you, guys. Thank you for helping me to help the animals. I'm going to read some of your names, okay, if I can. Okay, let me scroll back a bit because I know that who do we have? Colin subscribed. Adam, thank you for subscribing. Oh, hold on, I got a super chat. I have to grab it before it leaves. Hold on. Okay, somebody wrote, Jesus is great. Thank you for the donation, first of all. Okay. And then you paid money, and your name is the goat is CC or something. And then you wrote, Jesus is great. He is Lord, not do not disrespect him. Well, Jesus is dead, and I don't think he's Lord. He was just a guy. I feel bad for him. His own dad watched him being killed and thought that was somehow okay. Like, that's fucked up. All right. Jesus is dead. He's not doing anything right now. He's dead. He's in the earth. He's turned back into earth. He's not, there's no such thing as spirits. There's no such thing as heaven and hell. We can pretend that there is if it makes you feel better, but the truth is that even if God was alive right now, or he is alive, or somebody who's watching, well, he's cruel, very cruel. Vegans are kinder than God. We're protecting the animals 3 times a day, whereas God is going fuck all, nothing. All right, thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Alba says she supports all religions. Well, you shouldn't do that because some religions actually want you dead. There's some religions who want to get rid of everyone who isn't Islam, for example. Okay, they actually only want their religion to exist. So we should actually be against all religions. We should be for science and community, kindness, love, compassion. That's what we should be for. Religions make the world a worse place. All right. Yes, all religions make the world a worse place because they all tell fairy tales, except for this religion. This is a religion that makes sense. It's based on logic, it's based on equality for men and women, it's based on science. But I'm upset with my religion. Unitarian Universalists, are we the best religion or are we massive hypocrites? This is my message to my own religion. In 2024, we voted and promised to protect all beings from exploitation, which all beings means even animals, right? This is my religion. I'm mad at them right now. I'm not happy with them. They are lying to themselves. Listen, so why are stolen meat, cow milk, eggs, and cheese still on our tables during coffee hour? That's hypocrisy. That's my own religion. I'm calling out my religion. You guys should call out your religions. If it says in the Bible, don't kill, and you have dead animals on the table or inside the priest's intestines, call him out. Say it, excuse me. You're supposed to be here preaching compassion, and you ate chicken this morning. You ate bacon, right? You got to call out the people in our own religions. You have to call them out and hold them accountable to be morally consistent. If anybody here is Unitarian, contact me and let me know if you're actually helping in your churches. By the way, everybody who's vegan here should be joining this religion. This is the best religion because you have voting abilities. If you all join the Unitarian Universalist religion, go in there, you become a member, you can have the ability to vote on things. And it's a great place for you to store your posters, your flags. They have storage there. You never have to pay taxes because it's a church. This is the best place for for vegans to go to. All vegans should be Unitarian Universalists. That's right. You should be, because if you read what they stand for, you'll see everything they stand for makes actual sense. It's all logical. It's all democracy. It's all about protecting the planet and the animals we share it with. To protect all beings from exploitation. The problem is that there are still people in this religion who don't understand how hypocritical they are. They need to be taught. They need to be reminded if you have cow's milk on the table in your church, you have exploited a cow. You have stolen her baby. You have killed the baby boy because he's considered to be useless in the industry. All right, we'll get more into that after, but let's continue here. Thank you everyone for subscribing. Who is next? All right, if you want to come and talk to me, remember you have to be over 18. This person who wants to come in has 707 followers and is asking to come in. Should I let them in? Here's the Bible. It says, oh, what? Whoa! Thank you for that. Thank you so much. That was really cool. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. I guess you want to go to the front of the lineup to talk to me. Let me see if you made it. Somebody's name Destiny is at the top here. All right, let's see. Hold on one second. I just want to check something here. Thank you so, so much. We have 147 followers. And let's get to Destiny. We're reading question number 3. Thanks, everyone, for contributing here and helping me to save the animals. Hi, Destiny.
Hi.
Hi. You ready to read a card?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So, questions about starting. Question 3.
My parents want more information about the vegan path I'm on. Where should we go together to learn? pdkids.org, People for the Eternal Treatment of Animals.
Okay, hold
is
on.
great.
It's PETAkids.org, okay? This is where you can go to learn if you're a kid or a mom who wants to learn or a teacher. People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Can you say that?
People for the ethical treatment of animals.
All right,
Sorry, my English is not the best.
Yeah, that's good. All right, I see you're trying, and that's awesome. All right, so that's where you can go. Is a great site, especially for kids and their parents. Keep reading. You can you can learn about animals, recipes, and even order free stickers. Check them out. Good, excellent. What accent do you have? Where are you from? I'm from the Netherlands. All right, thank you. Welcome for all the way for coming here. Thank you for coming here from the Netherlands. One, two. No problem. All right. Are you vegan yet? Nope. No? Well, thanks for being here to learn. I appreciate you. Do you have any questions for me? Well, you say you don't believe in God and don't believe in the Bible. Then just a moral question. How did the world get here? Well, we don't know. It's some sort of explosion or whatever, but let's just pretend that God exists. I don't mind pretending. Yes. Call God whatever, the explosion, the spirit, right? Okay, so my point, where are you? In the middle of a field? Where are you? Technically, yes. Where are you? You're outside? I'm outside. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll just answer quickly in case another truck or car goes by. So what my point is that God, okay, or Allah, that's what the Muslims call God, right? Yes. Okay, and there's also many, many religions around the world. Like there's another 1,000 religions, and they all have their different types of God or gods, right? Whoever this God is, male, female, multiple, they are not as kind as vegans. They are not as strong. They do not use their power. We have more power in our hands to do good in this world by choosing vegan options. Are you okay? Yeah, sure. Okay. Listening. Yeah, no, I just heard a big. I thought maybe they were honking at you or something. All right. So, yeah, that's my answer to that. Look, you were saying we're not supposed to eat animals, but if I'm saying that. Hold on a second. I'm saying that you don't need to eat animals, and therefore you shouldn't, because there's no reason to hurt an innocent being, an innocent sentient being who wants to live. So now that you know you don't have to eat animals ever or steal their eggs or their milk, why would you keep doing it? Because it's good. Okay, so if I think that if I of course you're not. Why would you be against kindness? If I think that you taste good, do I have a right to come after you and eat you? Oh, wow. Hey, Jack. Jack, thanks for all the little frogs. That's so cute. I haven't seen that one before. Jack, thank you very much. Guys, let's put a W in the chat for Jack, who just put all these little frogs there. Or a J for Jack. Let's put the letter J for him. Put some J's. Thank you, Top. Thank you, guys. All right, so Destiny, do you have anything else to say? Well, it's illegal to eat humans, so it's not really a so fair question. What's that have to do with anything? Okay, what if you died, all right, and I ate you? I mean, come on, that's just silly. Of course, it's a fair question. You don't need to hurt the innocent animals, and so you shouldn't. Your taste pleasure, what your mind is in rape mentality. You're thinking you want taste pleasure, right? So you're going to eat the animals. What does a rapist want? He wants the pleasure of dominating you. He wants his penis to feel good. He's going to stick it into somebody because it feels good. How is that okay? We all know that that's wrong. If that was done to you, you wouldn't like it. So do you understand? You hurting innocent animals when you don't have to is rape culture. It's fucked up. Don't pay anyone to pin down females and have their way with them. That's what happens in the dairy industry. They are pinned down and forced to be pregnant. That's not okay. We all know it. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, guys, everyone, for sticking it out still here. Amazing. Guys on YouTube, what are you guys writing? Vegans are kinder than God. Yes, JS. Absolutely. You know what? Vegan, I know what, JS. I'm going to pin your comment right now. All right. We already had a different pin, but I'm going to rotate them. JS, good job. Thanks for being here. Thank you for educating people. And thanks for being vegan. And, keep on spamming, guys. Keep on spamming all the good things. Teach people. Right? What else do we have? Somebody says that they love vegetables. Okay, you love vegetables, right? And I know you're trying to help here, and that's cute, right? But a better thing would be to write is that you love protecting animals or animals should not be exploited. I'll tell you why, okay? Because if you just write that you like vegetables, then somebody will be like, well, I don't like vegetables, therefore I shouldn't be vegan. See, it's not about the vegetables. Get it? So instead, I want you to write, vegans don't exploit animals. We should not exploit animals. Animals have a right to live. You could also write, be vegan, not violent. That's an easy sentence to write. You guys can write it over here too. Okay, you don't know what to write? You can write that. All right, let's go. Oh, thank you. Okay, I think maybe, I don't know if Jack wants to come in. Let me see if Jack's at the top. Okay, Jack is here, the top of the list. Jack.
Yo.
Hi, Jack.
Hello.
Hi, was that you who put all the little frogs there?
Indeed it was.
I never seen them before. They're really cute. You
It's all good.
You ready to read a card?
Go on then.
All right. So, questions about starting. We're on question 4 now. About starting to
Right,
be.
I'm a little bit dyslexic, so bear with me.
Oh, we're all dyslexic. We're just about practice. All right, keep going. Try.
What if my parents don't take me seriously? They're saying things like, it's just a phase. How can I convince them I am serious?
Okay, wait. I'm
Eat
just
your
gonna.
vegetables.
Okay, one sec. Sorry, I'm just gonna help you. Okay, for a sec. Don't be mad at me. I'm just going to try to help a bit, okay? Remember, you're practicing to be a vegan teacher, okay? So when you read it, you got to emphasize certain words in the sentence. Otherwise, it just sounds mundane. It sounds very boring, and people are going to drift off, okay? Now, you see that I specifically highlighted a word. You see it's in capital there?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So here, how can I convince them that I am serious? You see how I said it? Let's read this
Yeah.
again. What if my parents don't take me seriously? You can pause there. Okay, look how long I pause. All right, watch. What if my parents don't take me seriously? Okay, you can pause and let people let it sink in. People are like, a pause is like a word. A silence is like saying something. It's like saying, listen, did you hear what I just said? All right. They're saying things like, it's just a phase. Now you read the next one. How?
How can I convince them that I am serious?
Okay, listen. How can I convince them that I am serious? I'm not just, it's not just a phase. I am serious. All right, keep going. Eat your vegetables.
Eat your vegetables, don't complain, and start cooking. Easy vegan foods like lentils, beans, rice for the family, and keep reminding them you are in this for life.
Great. That was really good. A plus for your reading there. A plus for your, hey, look at that. You got a big heart. Thank you, guys. Keep on tapping on the screen for Jack here, okay? Jack's doing a really good job. Jack, you did so good. Would you like to read another one, or is that going to stress you out?
I mean, I can if you want.
Yeah, let's go. Question 5. How can I learn more about veganism?
Just keep listening and learning. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan because there is so much to learn about. The most important thing is to remember that veganism isn't a diet, it's a moral baseline about living and letting the animals live too.
Yeah, it's a moral baseline. It's not a diet. Good work. All right. All right, where are you in the world?
I'm in Spain.
It's Spain. Okay. And it's sad, that they have the bullfighting in Spain.
Uh, in some parts where I am now.
Right, but still, I mean, I don't. Hey, thank you for the person who put a saxophone in my mouth. I guess it's cute. That's fine, guys. We have to have a bit of a sense of humor, but no, it doesn't. It's just really sad that Spain allows these poor bulls to be killed in front of people. That somehow a population finds this entertaining to watch someone be tortured. It's just a mindset that I can't understand at all. I really don't.
I agree.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming in. Anything else you want to
Can I ask
say?
you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Right. It's a question right now. I don't know how. I'm probably going to sound stupid, but you know how you say that obviously killing animals. I'm not vegan, but when you kill an animal, obviously it's ruining and it's killing lots of lives and obviously all the rest. But when you're vegan, it comes from farmers and stuff like that, and they're using all these things that are coming from animals that you use like the manure and stuff. But when they do it, and they put all the stuff over the plants and all that, they are killing so many flies, bees, everything that needs us
Okay,
in
so
the environment.
okay, so listen, what you're going to do is you're going to ask ChatGPT that exact question. You're going to type it in. From from a vegan perspective, what is the answer to this question? Now, ChatGPT is something you can use responsibly to get a really good answer. Because I could talk to you now for an hour and explain to you everything, but the reality is if you care about the plants and you care about the planet, it is factual that it is best to be vegan because what they're doing is they're cutting down the rainforests, burning them, and leaving mother monkeys and orangutans holding their babies at the top of trees while they're burning them down. It is horrible how they've treated so many animals. They burn them down. Do you know why they're burning down the rainforests?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Yeah, to make more land for houses.
No,
and
no,
roads.
not at all. They're burning down the rainforest so that they can make more land to grow soy and corn for the animals that you eat. You understand?
Right.
The vast majority of soy and corn is grown to feed the animals. Now, what we should do is leave the animals out of it. Stop breeding cows into existence. Stop raping them and forcing them to exist. Stop raping and forcing the pigs to exist by the billions. Because when they're there, you have to feed them. So, where they do, they tear down the rainforest, grow all these crops, feed them to the animals. What you can do instead is simply be vegan and stop breeding animals. All the billions of cows on the planet right now, they should stop being forced to be pregnant. They should be phased out till there are no more cows and no more pigs unless they're in the wild, the boars. You
Yeah,
see,
but then that would stop a whole like ecosystem because without
no,
cows and we don't have
no,
other
no,
things.
listen, that's my whole point. It's not part of the ecosystem. They are on factory farms. They were bred by us into existence. They cause immense amounts of pollution. Immense amount of water is used to clean these farms. Look, like I said, I could go on forever, but please research it on your own, okay? Just say what is wrong with factory farming. Type that in and just read and study and then come back and try to teach it, okay, Jack? Because I know your heart's in the right place. And I want to thank you.
Okay, well,
I want to, oh, sorry, Jack. I didn't mean to cut you off in mid sentence. I do thank you very much, though, for having an open mind and coming here, okay, Jack? Big heart to you. I know you mean well. All right, but just do your own research, okay? Hey, did you guys see that? When I do that, do hearts a pop up? Oh, look at that. Do you guys see them too? That's so cool. What about you guys on YouTube? Do you get them? No, you don't get them. I get them when I do this here on TikTok. Hearts come all over, but YouTube, you guys don't get them. Not too bad. All right, let me see what you guys are writing here. Hold on a second. All right. So on my YouTube channel, we have we're at the 47-minute mark, by the way, guys. So if you want you TikTok, you guys decide who's coming up next. If you put the decorations on the screen, the bigger decorations, like the one that Jack just put in there with all the frogs, let you go to the top and you can talk to me. All right. Any other decorations like, what is that? A soccer ball? A soccer ball on my head. All right. Okay, Ray, thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think Ray might want to be next, but you guys check, you guys fight it out among yourselves, okay? I'll be right there. You guys decide who's going to be next based on what decorations you put on the screen. The one who puts the most decorations get to the top of the list. Okay? TikTok organizes all that. All right. Meanwhile, over here, vegans are the best. Says it's Tokamaria. It's Toka Maria. Okay. All right. Thank you for saying vegans are the best. I wish you had an easier name for me to read. Thank you, Nick. And thank you to all the people who are putting the decorations in. Who's that now? Craw. Okay. FWYB. Boy, you guys are fighting it out. You guys really want to be next. Okay. I'll just be with you one sec. Um, don't know what you're saying. They're still gonna. Who's gonna kill the animals to survive? We don't need to, unless you're living at the North Pole or something. Hey guys, look at that moose. What is happening? Look at the cute moose. Who's doing that? Thank you. Thanks for decorating the live with these things. Oh, look at that, guys. A violin in the rain. Hey Sam. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, Ward, for the little tofu. Thank you, Sig and FWY for the little things. All right, who's putting this now? Brian. Brian, did you know I used to play the violin for a little while when I was younger? Yeah, yeah. Hey, no, Merc, can you stop with the rodeo hats though? All right, that's just not cool. No, I don't want them. Okay, you don't have to do that. Guys on YouTube, guys, remember what I said? If you really want to say something to me, want me to read it out loud, put a super chat in. It's going to freeze and I'll read it. Okay. Don't write anything mean though. Okay. Aw, thank you. Who's doing that? Hey, Rav. Thank you for the little. What are you feeding me? Oh, I don't want to eat fish though. No thanks. Very cute otter. And I know otters eat fish. That's because that's the way that God designed the world, unfortunately. God should have designed the world so that otters only eat the plants that are around the water or at the bottom of the water instead of eating fish. Would have been nicer, don't you think? Wouldn't that be more compassionate? Yeah, I think so. All right. All animals should have been vegan. That's not what he did. All right. Let's see who's next. And we're reading cards here, guys. We've so far we've read these ones. Hi, just one second.
I'm inspired.
Okay, just one
Can I
second.
please read a card?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Thank you. One second. All right, so guys, if you're just joining us, I'm Miss Katie. I'm that vegan teacher. I've been vegan for almost 10 years. And that means that we don't exploit animals. It means we don't steal anything from them. And now
Correct.
we've read 5 cards in this series, Questions About Starting. And now we're on to the series called Questions About Protein. So here's your card to read.
Can we get enough protein from plants? Yes, the National Academy of Medicine recommends that adults get about 0.8 grams of protein for every kilogram they weigh. Plant-based foods like beans, lentils, tofu,
No, no,
and
no, no.
quinoa.
One sec. This is I'm oh, you probably have never eaten this food, but it's so important. It's called lentils.
Lentils.
Yeah, they're like these little beans, and you should be eating them regularly because they have
Oh,
18 grams of protein per cup. 18 grams. Here, I'll show you what lentils are, okay? I have a little
yeah.
picture. Okay. So these are all the different kinds of foods that I have pictures of. This is like chickpeas. Have you had those?
Eat more chickpeas.
Yeah. Have you ever had
15 grams of protein.
Yeah, have you ever
Yeah,
eat
I've had chickpeas.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you. Okay, so these are lentils, you see? That's what lentils.
Oh, wow.
Okay? So those are you
I
should
put them on my bum. Nigger, 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 nigger.
No,
nigger,
you shouldn't be
nigger,
putting
nigger,
well, you
nigger,
can if you want to.
nigger, 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 nigger.
Who are you calling
Nigger,
that?
nigger,
Thank
nigger,
you.
nigger, nigger,
Thank
nigger.
you.
You're narcissist. You
Thank
hate
you.
God. I'm a Jesus supporter. I love Jesus. Jesus is my only. I love eating meat.
Jesus,
I love eating my friend's pig.
Who's Jesus? Is that some sort of rapper? You're a Jesus supporter? Hey, listen, here's the thing, okay? Thanks for the compliment. When you call me the N-word, this is how I think of it. It's like a compliment, right? Yeah. Naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant. That's what that stands for. So if you think you hurt my feelings, actually, you just gave me a compliment. All right, and I encourage everyone, regardless of your skin color, if you are called this, remember, you are naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, radiant. Because other people, well, they can insult you, but sticks and stones can break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Okay? Yeah, it's not going to hurt me. Look, this little girl's not racist towards anyone. I guess you are racist towards people, and that's pretty sad. So, guys, it's really weird. I mean, I would never use that word against somebody. I don't believe in banning any words from the language at all. No, not a single word should be banned. We should be able to say whatever we want. But I also think that there is a place. For example, you can say whatever you want on your own channel. But here, we're here to teach kindness and compassion, and it would really hurt someone's feelings if they're called that name. Some people, me, no. And actually, a lot of black kids now are singing this song that I invented. They're singing. If somebody calls them the N-word, they say, "Thank you for the compliment. I am naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, radiant. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but names will never hurt me." Because being racist is just mean. All right, look at this little girl. You wouldn't be racist towards her. Most of you don't eat cats, Most of you don't eat dogs, but she's really kind. She doesn't eat any animals, not pigs either. So be careful, guys. Don't be racist towards anyone. All right, guys, really good news. We have done so great during this class. We are up to 84,000 likes. Let's take a second, guys, to keep on tapping and sharing for the last few minutes if you want. Oh, thank you for the vegan ice cream cone. Hey, Word. Somebody's name is Word. Hey, Word, thank you. Samuel, Samuel, thank you for the dancing fruit. Samuel, keep on being nice and you'll never go to hell. Samuel. Samuel's a nice guy. Yeah. If heaven exists, Samuel is going because he just put some fruit on the table right here, which is a really nice thing to do, Sam. Thanks. All right. Somebody says here, vegan are the best. Respect teachers like you. Good, thank you. All right, thank you. What else do we have? Sweetie, though the person whose name is it's to Camaria. You wrote vegans the best, respect teachers like you. Okay, maybe just write it in a better sentence, okay? It's not really clear. You can say vegans are the best, and you should say respect teachers like Miss Katie or something like that, okay? If that's what you're trying to say. All right, guys, one more. WY is coming in to read a card.
Yo, yo.
Hi, I'm Miss Katie. Welcome to the live stream. Where are you in the world and what time is it?
I'm in California. It's like 1:36.
All right, cool. So you are Wednesday morning, like the middle of the night kind of thing for Tuesday. And here it is 10:36. I'm so hot here in Italy. All right, you ready to read a card?
Yep, yep.
All right. Questions about protein. Question 6.
Okay. Give me 1 second. It's a little blurry.
Oh, is that better?
I see. Yep, yep, yep. Can we get enough protein from plants? Yes. The National Academy of Medicine recommends that adults get about 0.8 grams of protein for every kilogram they weigh. Plant-based foods like beans, what is that word? Tofu.
Lentils. Okay, lentils. Yeah, the last person also got caught on that. I guess people are not eating lentils. You absolutely should be. Lentils have 18 grams of protein per cup once they're cooked, and they just look like that. They're like little tiny beans. And how you make they don't really taste like much. You know, what makes them taste good is when you put the onions on there and the garlic. Maybe you chop up some celery and you know, you make a sauce for them. And then they taste really good. Or what people do if they have kids, do you have any kids?
And
Okay. Or what you want, if you want to stay healthy, you can open up a can of lentils and you can open up a can of applesauce and mix them together. And then you have just two ingredients and you have a lot of protein and you also get the vitamins from the apples and the applesauce. Right? You can put that in the microwave or just eat it at room temperature. A lot of people do that for their kids at lunch. They don't know what to do. They're like, I don't know what to feed my kid. Can of lentils, can of applesauce, dump them together, stir it, close the lid, off you go to school. Thank you for the beautiful, hey Kenzie, or whoever what that was. Thank you very much for the teddy bear with the heart.
I have a couple of questions. If that's okay.
Yeah, okay, let's just finish reading the card, okay? Plant-based foods like beans. Now can you say it?
Lentils,
Lentils, yeah, you got it.
tofu, and
This is another one. Quinoa.
quinoa. Yeah, I heard of quinoa before.
Okay, so quinoa's like
Quinoa is pretty good.
yeah, it's like little rice kind of thing. See, these are sort of all the same. Quinoa, lentils, they're all kind of similar. All right. Quinoa
Quinoa
provide
provides all the protein your body needs without the cholesterol or saturated fats of animal products.
right. So do you see two animals here?
I see too. That's a cow and a chicken.
Right. Do you think that good men should be bullying animals, killing them, or do you think that good men should be trying their best to protect animals?
I mean, it really depends on the situation. Like, hear me out. So,
N-
animal kills animals.
No, no,
Right?
stop, stop. No, I'm not going to hear you out. You're going to answer the question. Do good men bully animals? Yes or no?
Probably not. No.
No. All right. So, do good men protect animals?
If that's what they do, yeah.
Well, good men, if they're not going to be bullying them, they're going to do the opposite, right? They're going to protect the animals. If you saw somebody kicking a cow or trying to scare a chicken, wouldn't you intervene and say, "Hey guys, don't do that."
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
For real. But
Right.
like, Can I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah,
If that's
no,
okay?
yeah,
We'll talk about
yeah,
it.
yeah. I will, but here's the problem. After you said this, you said the word "but." Okay, and that's what worries me, right? So you said you would protect the animals, and then you said "but," and then you want to talk about something else. It's not
Right.
"but." There's no listen. Okay, you acknowledge that good men should protect animals. If you are paying people to kill them on your behalf or killing them yourself, are you a good man?
I mean,
No, don't start the sentence. Don't start the sentence with "I mean." Okay, that's a useless. Those are two useless words. Start the sentence with yes or no. Are you a good man if you pay people to kill animals when you could eat anything else in the grocery store?
yes, because
Okay, so I'm sorry, but I
yes,
cannot speak to you. Okay, because if you think you're a good man when you're hurting the innocent, that's fucked up. That's like saying you're a good man if you hurt women or if you hurt children. All of us feel. You understand? We are feeling beings. We have a right to live. Racism is wrong. And what you are is racist towards the animals. Somehow you think it's okay to bully them. At the same time, you'll say no, but then you'll say, but. Do you understand? So, look, I appreciate you coming in and reading the card. You did a good job. But if you're not going to answer my questions properly and acknowledge the truth, which is that good men protect animals, then we can't have a conversation. I would love to have a conversation with you if you said, yeah, good men protect animals. And then if you want to ask a question with an attitude of actually showing that you care and you're curious about something, like let's say you said to me, okay, I want to be a vegan teacher. How do I respond to this question? If you said it that way, then we could work together, right? But what I'm getting from you is a combative attitude, one that shows that you don't really actually care about the animals. And I can't work with people who don't care. Right? This is a classroom for people who are practicing to be vegan, practicing to be good people, practicing to be brave, practicing to teach online and everywhere. That's what this is for. But we do not waste our time with people who are cruel. There's just no point. I can't convince you to be a good person. I can't. Okay, you have to figure that out on your own, what's good and what's bad. But you already know in your heart it's wrong. You just don't want to change. And that's not okay. All right? Why am I mentally tougher than you? Why can I go to the grocery store and not pay for murder, but you have to? You're a grown ass man with two hands, right? You can push the shopping cart and stay away from the morgue part of the store. You can stay away from the cemetery part of the store. When you see the eggs, you can keep walking and say, I'm not going to pick up eggs. Those were stolen. I'm not a bully. I'm an animal protector, not an animal abuser. When you get to the part of the grocery store where there's the milk, you don't pick up the cow's milk knowing that baby cows have been torn away from their mothers and killed so humans can steal the milk of another species. You see how fucked up that is? Right? That's why I flushed you. So think about it. Come back tomorrow, or I'm going to do another live in a couple of hours, and then we'll see how you feel. All right? Do some thinking about it. And don't forget, everybody, that you should all be watching the documentary called Dominion. I'm trying to look here. Dominion or Earthlings, okay? Homework for everyone right after this. Go to googleearthlings.com. Go and watch this. Go and watch this if you haven't seen it yet. Why should you watch this? So you know what you're talking about. Why should you watch this? So that you'll understand what we are talking about. You'll understand what happens to the animals. All smart people have seen this. All the smart people have watched this. All the brave people. And I mean, watch the whole thing. Don't just watch it like this and then after 5 seconds turn away. Okay. Am I braver than you? No. Am I mentally tougher than you? No. You just have to stick your mind to it. Okay. You can be as brave as me. You can be as mentally tough as me, and you can be vegan. But first, there's the homework. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours, all right? YouTube? Oh, hold on 1 second. We just got another person who put a heart up here. Maybe, actually, no, I don't think that somebody else wanted to come in. Maybe Trey. Guys, I'm really sorry though, but the time is up now. I've already gone over 4 minutes. I have to be somewhere. Okay? I have another meeting. I have a private student. So I'm going to let you guys go. Okay? But don't worry, I'll be back. All right? Give yourself a big hug for trying your best. I love you for trying your best. I'll see you soon, okay? Be vegan until the next time I see you.